everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to turn a bad situation into a good one. And I'll also be telling you that it's easier than you think. You will encounter many bad situations in life, okay? Many bad situations in life, and you can turn them into good situations that are actually better than the original situation. And it's easier than you think. It's not that hard to do. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it, as well as give you some personal examples. So all that you need to do is work a little bit harder to turn that situation into one that was better than you started with. So here's just two examples fairly recently that come to my mind. The first one is that I had planned a whole bunch of videos on a certain product. So whenever I do my videos, I usually film them in batches of usually minimum 20 at a time. And I'll do those 20 over the course of a day to a day and a half. And sometimes I go upwards of 40, 50, 60, even 80 videos at a time, right? Over the course of a few days, obviously. Now, with that being said, I had planned out like 20, 25 videos on this one product, okay? A whole bunch of tutorials. And I tested the product out, but I didn't connect it to the device that I had, okay? I'm not gonna go into specifics, but basically when I went to connect it to do the videos about that product, it wouldn't work with the device that I had on hand. I had tested it with my cousin's device and it worked fine. I went to test it with my device and it didn't work, it wouldn't connect. So I had all these, many videos planned out, and I couldn't do any of them. And I'm sitting there in my basement. It's like 9 o'clock p.m., so it's already late. That's usually when I start filming, anywhere between 8 and 9 after all my kids are in bed and I've sort of settled down with my wife for a bit and stuff like that, okay? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, what am I gonna do, right? I can't lose a night's worth of work. I don't want to sacrifice a night. So what I did was I went and I planned out an additional, I think it was like 28 videos, and then I filmed those 28 videos. I was originally supposed to do whatever the number was. It was less than 28, 20, 25, 23, 24, whatever it was. I ended up working extra late till like 3 a.m., but I filmed more videos than I had originally planned. So I turned a bad situation into a good one, because the next night I had an additional 20-something videos, the original ones that I was supposed to film with the device to film. So instead of saying, oh, I lost a night, I made it better. Instead of only having, let's say, 23, 24 videos, I ended up with more than 50, right? So, I turned it into a better situation, okay? Another time, I was cleaning the dishes. I do the dishes every night in my house. It's just, I've taken on the job for many years, even before we had kids. Anyways, I was doing the dishes and I was pouring some milk, and then the milk bag, sometimes I live in Canada, so we have a milk bag inside of like a container. The milk bag plopped out and lots of milk just poured on the counter, spilled down the cabinets, ended up on the tiled floor, okay? So it's like, what am I supposed to do? Right now, I'm gonna lose potentially 20 minutes cleaning up all this milk from everywhere. So what I did was I instead sacrificed and I spent an hour cleaning the whole kitchen. So every cabinet was wiped, every handle was wiped, the flooring was all wiped, all the baseboards, all the trim, everything, the crown molding, I did everything. So instead of taking this bad situation and saying, you know what? I just lost 20 minutes cleaning up this spilled milk, right? Instead of taking that bad situation, what I did was I turned it into a good situation by saying, I'm gonna instead spend an hour, spend some extra time, and I'm gonna be able to clean up the entire kitchen. I ended up ahead. So with that first example, I ended up with 50-something videos instead of 20-something videos. With that second example, I ended up with a clean kitchen instead of just clean dishes. So with these examples, okay, it took extra time and extra work. It's not like it's not a freebie. Here you go. It took extra time and extra work, but any bad situation can be turned into a good one as long as you're willing to put in the time and the effort to do extra. So that is how to take any bad situation and turn it into a good one. Take the time and the effort, put forth the time and the effort, and you're gonna go and you're gonna produce extra, okay? So when you do that, any bad situation will turn to a good one. It's that simple. That's it. Honestly, it's easier than you think. Dedicate the time and the effort. I just gave you two examples. I do this all the time. Any bad situation in life, I flip it to a good one. And people say, why? And I say, because I always win. Like, the term, like, you lose or you learn, right? So it's kind of like that. I always win. No matter what you do, no matter what happens to me, I'm always gonna win. I'll always find a way to win because I'm always gonna end up further ahead, or at least where I want to be. If things go good, then I'm gonna end up where I wanna be. If things go bad, I end up further ahead. I always win, okay? I know it sounds overly confident, but I've been doing this for like the last 15 years. I've never lost in any situation ever in the last 15 years since I've taken on this mindset. I'm telling you it works. You just gotta put forth the effort. That's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.